And we're back. Ah, there's paper everywhere. Oh gosh. There we go. Alright, drawing practice. Gonna do all sorts of drawing practice. A bunch of it. Because I missed yesterday and the day before that. But hey, I got my highlighters. Oh, highlighters in here. Highliners? I got a pencil that I'm supposed to use, which is nice. Well, it doesn't matter the brand, but highlighters. Yes, that's what I was supposed to say. No highliners. Highliner. It's a highliner. First things first. Oh, I'm glad I'm doing this first. I never liked these superimposed lines. Mostly because I couldn't do them well. And things I can't do well, I don't like them. Until I can. Actually, they did nothing wrong. I'm just mad at a line because I can't draw it straight. How strange. Now I'm going to test to see how slow or fast I can go without moving my body, keeping it straight, and without wiggles. But first, scooch. Scooch in, like I always do, because I don't never scoot far enough in when I first start. Super long. What? I don't know. Felt like a good idea at the time. Now it doesn't. I always try to go back to the straight. So once I curve, I try to fix it. And that's not good. I gotta do better about that. I can't fix it, just gotta draw it straight. Like so. I should probably, actually put a ruler in there though. But maybe it's like weird, just like doodling everywhere, wondering why. That's my take on this. This is practice. I'm here to learn. This is where I can make mistakes without literally any repercussions besides less than a penny worth of paper. I guess the ink might be expensive, but it's relatively inexpensive to me, at least. It means I get to learn how to draw what I want to draw, and that's nice. However, doing too much of my elbow. Need to use my shoulder. Don't like my shoulder. Going back to elbow. No, wait. Wiggled on the last one. Strange. I feel like I'm making ASMR pen notes right now. You like that sound? I like it. It makes me soothed, except for when it goes like that. Then I don't feel soothed anymore. I feel like I could do better, and I will. How did that happen? I curve at the end, don't I? No, I start curve at the beginning. Yeah, I always curve at the beginning. Why am I curving at the beginning? It's because of the way I'm holding it. Is that it? not doing it so much now. What was it? Is it because I'm moving my wrist at the beginning? I think that's it. I think I'm curving my... I need to lock this better. So let's make sure it's locked. Were you wiggling? No wiggle for you. There we go. Feel better about myself now that I showed my wrist the old 1-4. That's only my elbow. What am I doing? Don't like that. Don't like that way. That way sucks. Oh, I don't like that way. Not only is it hard to control, don't like that. Other way. Let's do another way. A better way. Let's try this again, but also move my shoulder this time. What is this? What is this? What is this? Stop that. Bad. Better. Have I finally found the way that I can draw straight lines easy? It's all in my shoulder. No. No. Wait, I was learning that so long ago. Why did it take so long to implement this? Also, do those really look better? I mean, they're longer without losing as much form. Let's try a smaller one. There's always one or two I mess up. Huh. That's like mostly my elbow. The only way to do that is by moving my elbow and not anchoring it. I wonder if it will be the same if I do that. This is me just experimenting. Learning what works and what doesn't for me, since everybody's different. Just because something worked for someone else doesn't mean it'll work for you. I mean, you're you. To me, I really like this movement. I hope I'm not just using my elbow, but if I move it like this, I feel like it's not as bad. No, I'm using my shoulder. It's just really easy to get caught up, but also the lines are a lot straighter and smoother from this position for me. I always have wiggles, but now they don't look wiggly at all. Like whenever I draw regular lines that are like straight up, it doesn't work. I don't know what it is, but I have a lot more control from this diagonal feel. I like it. Finally found a way to draw a straight line. Achievement unlocked. Bum ba da, you don't know. Check mark. What's next? Oh. A lot more superimposed lines. I'm going to do at least 15 minutes of each exercise at a time. Plan to do all the exercise I've learned up until eclipses tonight. I already did a bunch of studying on the Drawabox perspective and concept of infinity, which is, whew, it's a doozy. But really, to sum it up to it is, you're just looking for until you can't see it anymore. But the problem is, it's kind of hard to know when you can't see it anymore, because you don't know what it looks like. And it's like, how do you draw perspective lines? No, that's not what they were called. They called them, you know what, I forgot. I need to refresh my memory on that. That is so much stabler. I love it. You know, it might not look as, well, centered as some of the other ones, but my goodness, I wanted straight lines this whole time, not to make it centered. I just wanted to do it straight, and this movement works for me. Maybe I should check on other artists and see how they draw. Yes, I consider myself an artist. Just look at this stick man. It's art. Look at how happy he is. He's so happy. Don't let his face fool you. He's a very nice person. Look at that. Yeah. We don't talk about what's in the middle of his face, because I don't even know what that is. And I'm the one who drew it. Although I want to be a digital artist, I'm so much more comfortable just doodling on paper. And I don't know why, but it's just like, it's hard to use software to do this. Like, because I've been trying to use a mouse pad or, drawing pad, and it's just awkward. It just is, it's different. And it's like, I don't feel like learning that, but I probably should. It would be fun, because there's a lot of cool programs out there that help you shade better and all sorts of cool things, and I would love to check them out. I think my goal is to get to the point where I can make superimposed lines as straight as a ruler, do it 8 times in a row on an entire page without making any mistakes, and once I get there, I'll feel like I don't have to practice it every day. Because I don't know why, but drawing a straight line, it's just so, it makes you feel superimposed. Am I right? No? Good. I don't know. How'd I end up drawing straight forward again? I suck at this one. Yeah. So let's see just how different it is when I draw a straight line compared to the ruler. Ugh. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. It bent. It's bent. It's not my fault. See? One wiggle right there. That bumped out right about here, pushing it out slightly, but then it comes back in. And other than that, it looks relatively straight to me. There's a slight curve right here as well, but not as noticeable as right here. This one's got all sorts of problems going on with it. Much bigger ones, so let's give them bigger arrows. And let's give him a sad face, because he's a mistake. But mistakes can be remade. Wait a minute, that doesn't make me feel better. I know. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry, Doodle Bob. You're gonna have to go. I will return. Okay, moving on. Doodle Bob's gone. Don't need to worry about him anymore unless you do. Well, then I'm sorry. That didn't work. I'm going back to what works. Oh. Are you alright, Tip? Did I break you? Uh-oh. Oh no, you're fine. Okay, cool, good. I was worried for a second. I think I pressed a little too hard. I think I pressed a little too hard that time too. Be careful with your highliners. You don't want to break them. They might have been expensive, unless you didn't get the expensive ones. I don't think I got the expensive ones. Well, they were only about $1.50 each, and I got 10 of them, and these ones are supposed to last a while. But, you know, how do I know for sure? Till I try. I'll just, find out. Maybe I should have read reviews. I got this one almost entirely off of the recommendation of the guy at Drawabox. He's like, this is my favorite. They're a little pricey. And I'm like, that's not... They're not that expensive, actually, compared to all the other ones that I found, which were more. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough on Amazon. Or maybe Amazon, or a lot of them got discontinued. I know a lot of companies went bankrupt during quarantine. What was it? 33% of all American businesses went out, at least in the U.S. Small businesses. Pretty horrifying, actually. Uh-oh. My line. It's scared. It doesn't want to drive off the edge of the paper. No, please, no. Has it been 15 minutes? Huzzah! 14 more. I want to do a half an hour of just superimposed lines because I'm a weirdo who likes to draw lines in straight ways. Unless I want to make them curved, which is next. I figured it out. If I keep my elbow tucked in, I won't be using my elbow because it will be locked. And then I can completely rely, if I lock this and I lock this in a tight area, I can just use my shoulder to draw. And that should help me learn the habit of using long shoulder, which is nice. Ah, I did that side already. Get out of here. Bad. Not bad. Except for candy cane over here. Overshoot. I overshoot or I undershoot it so much. I'm seeing some vast improvement. Let's see if I can find my first ever page. No more wobble. I like that. These might look better to you, but to me, all the wiggle starting from top and going down to bottom, which was a mistake for me, that I figured out on page 2, which I then lost all control going down instead, so you can see that they lose complete and utter They like end up like the ends of your yarn if you don't use it in time. Or your dog gets a hold of it and he has a good old time enjoying himself before you have to realize that that's going to be a problem. And you wake up in the middle of the night and you hear gnawing and you're like, why? And then you go back to sleep and that was your biggest mistake, yeah. Not that that happened to me. Seriously. That was a complete... I just made that up. I made that up. It was based off a true story of a dog eating a blanket. I didn't even know that blanket could come apart. But it wasn't at night. It was right under my nose because I thought he was eating a chew toy. My little tiny Chihuahua-sized dog that isn't a Chihuahua, and I'm not sure I could handle a Chihuahua. Little, what's it called? A Shih Tzu? That's a nice breed. I like them. But it's actually a toy poodle mixed with a Shih Tzu, so it's a Shih Tzu. And it's awesome. I love them. No, I need to draw with my shoulder. Let's try a different angle this time. Let's bring it in and see what that does. Now, I'm not trying to formulate this into any way because I'm not actually turning this in. I can be even more chaotic than usual. I mean, look what I'm turning in. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. I really hope they don't turn it back and be like, no smiley faces next time. Because if they tell me that, I'll be so upset. I need my smiley faces, alright? They're important to me. And I need them to understand that. Those people at Drawabox, it's like literal motivation in each doodle. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I remember why I'm learning to draw. It's so I can make things like that, but better. Why am I arcing? It's like happening each time. Is there some kind of rotation going on? If I look... Yeah, it does it right there. Always. What's going on with my arm? Is there something I'm doing that's holding it? I just have to keep asking myself questions, and I'll eventually find the answer if I keep wondering and looking. All you gotta do is keep looking. Even if it's hard. As long as you do that, you'll eventually figure it out. Whatever it is. Whether it be where your sock went, or mysteries of the universe, you'll probably ponder it until you figure it out. Unless you don't. In that case, I'm sorry, but listen. It's alright. I really shouldn't have tried to draw it like that. That angle doesn't work for me. No, my shoulder. It's getting cramp. Shoulder cramp. I've only been drawing for a consecutive 25 minutes straight without giving myself a rest. Come on. I'm a machine, right? Right? Do you like my sarcasm? I don't like it. I don't think people understand when I'm being sarcastic, so I gotta stop being sarcastic. I don't want to accidentally lie to people because they're like, oh, he's a machine. I never knew. I know I convinced you all so much. I'm just convincing like that. How long am I doing this? 5 more minutes? I can do 5 minutes. I know, I'm using my elbow again because my shoulder got tired. Gotta switch back. First things first, second comes next, and then we're off to the third. Da 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 da. Whoa, ba-dum, ba-da. Take me to court over first thing and then second. I'll win the argument. I have complete and utter jurisdiction of that song that doesn't exist. What was that? A good 30 minutes? I'd say 27 is good enough. My arm's getting tired. Off to the next thing. What's next? I got panels because I don't feel like doing ghosted lines when I could just do ghosted panels, which are just as effective. Dun, transform. Dun 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 no dun no 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 no. Alright, I'm done. Planes. Don't do that. That's a mean piece of paper. Why did you do that? I missed. Curses. I missed again. Oh well. I'll get better eventually. If I don't, well, I tried. What am I doing straight again? I do it better at angle. Oh, I know. I can't see my dot. I see my mistake. I'm like, I can get that. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. But it's too late when I realize there it is. Ooh, super ink flow if I hold it straight up. Rather not waste all the ink and the pens really early on, though. Ugh, why? No, don't do this. No, I want to get one of them lined up well. And also stop overshooting. Whoa, my shoulder that I wasn't using has been tensed up this whole time without me realizing it because I wanted to try to draw better. And so I just like, oh, I guess this is going to be tight and up here in my neck. Where did my neck go? It's behind the shoulder. Oh, well. Nah, I guess I shouldn't worry about that. I don't need to walk tomorrow. It's for the, me. And also for you. Maybe. I don't know. Do you like to walk where you go? Sometimes I like to stare and hope that I move on my own. You ever just stare at the next area? Like, what is it? You can do that in VR, right? You look at where you want to go and that's what happens, right? Or is there a movement stick? I actually haven't used VR in a long time. I used like the first iteration my cousin had once. Or, I don't know. I used one of them a few years ago. That probably wasn't first iteration. First iteration was back on the game. Nintendo made it, and it was just this little thing. Yeah, now it's at a VR museum, if I'm right, and it's pretty neat to think of how far it came. But to me, I don't really care for VR. I'd rather just not be immersed. I've got things to do. I don't want to be scared in horror games, and I don't see. Well, actually, no. Immersion would be pretty cool if you could do it like that. VR games you can do all sorts of neat stuff with, huh? Ugh, I bent. I've got this. Uh-oh. I did it wrong. Oh, well. It didn't come out. Ink. Please. Please, ink. Thank you. Wait, why am I going this way again? This way's better. Better. I got a long way to go, and I got things I need to make. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking my 50-50 rule because I want to get this turned in, and then I just want to have plenty of time to do it. I don't know if that's exactly right. I want to work on it tonight, though. I want to try to make a little funny comic about a seagull. I think I talked about it in one of the. Like 2 nights ago, back when I last did this. Oh no, it's 2 a.m. again, isn't it? Why can't I? Why is sleeping so hard sometimes? Can somebody tell me why? And why is that guy? Why are that Drawabox course so sleep-inducing? I swear, I tried to listen to it the other day. And I was like, well, now it's dark outside. Huh, that's interesting. I guess I'm going to try to do this again. And I did. And I succeeded. Well, that's an exaggeration. I fell asleep for like a half an hour or something. Oh, I curved because I used my elbow instead of my shoulder again. Dang it. Yeah. Paper, why are you so hard to move? That wasn't the right way. Whatever. I tried to go straight up again. My arm doesn't do well with that. Maybe it's just a me thing. I don't know. Not that way. This way. I like that angle. Gotta use the angle that works for me, not the one I think is the rectangularly correct. Why did I go down? I should have stayed right there. Oh well. Oh, I know, that's about right because this one's slightly longer. I could have emphasized it less if I went up there, but whatever. Why do I make these long, silly rectangular ones? These ones are so hard, and I think that's why I make them. I just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna succeed this time, and then I don't. But I'm gonna try eventually, I will. Unless I don't. I think I've said that already. I'm repeating myself. I missed. It's probably because I didn't ghost first. Yeah, that's better. You really gotta ghost, especially on this kind of line. I mean, you would need to practice a bunch not to, and I find ghosting to be a really helpful thing to do. Just make sure you have your line going in the right direction, at least the main movements. Uber helpful. Doing that thing again, going the wrong way. I missed. Oh well. Not bad. We got a page of planes. I'm trying to get another, at least 2 or maybe even 3, so that I can do some eclipse planes, because I definitely need practice with those because I messed those up a lot. I mean, even my funnels look better than my eclipse planes, and my eclipse tables don't look bad either. It's that one that's really giving me the most trouble. Huh. Not bad. I like how you can use this as perspective, especially with eclipses. If I can figure out how to draw an eclipse that has the same perspective as this, because this is taller, it looks like it's pulled in a little bit. At least to me. Maybe that's just me, but I'm pretty sure that's how perspective works. This side is a little bigger because it's closer, making it look angled slightly, which is what it is right here. And if I go the other way, well, I messed up that line because I didn't do my thing. Dang it. Now it looks like it's angled the other way. Sort of. It would have been nicer if I had gotten the lines cleaner, but whatever. You know it's serious when the only person in the room gets quiet. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Theme song. Dun dun. No, 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 no. I really shouldn't sing anything because I don't know what people have sung and also claimed as theirs, so I'm just gonna not. It's better this way. No, it isn't. I wish it wasn't that way. I would love to be able to sing without fear of being sued. But, you know, I understand why. If someone made something, they wouldn't want it stolen. And I'll be like, who are you people? And they're like, I'm the Big M from All Stars musical group, Benedict the Third of Notre Dame. Just gotta say enough words. Hopefully someone didn't actually make that LLC. There we go. That should be good. And that's it. And that's who came up to me and was like, you stole my music from that time you went bama on that YouTube video. You owe me royalties. I don't have any idea how that works, so you know, I probably shouldn't be spewing about something I don't know. Let me have my ignorance. No, actually, enlighten me. I'll listen. I wouldn't want to do something that insults someone else on purpose. Unless I had like really good reason to, like they were hurting someone else because they didn't know something, then I'm going to say, yeah, you're being mean. Because that would be a good thing. And that's exactly what I would expect someone else to do for me. Tell me when I'm doing something wrong, or you think I am, so that I can do something about it. And don't just tell me that I'm doing something wrong. Tell me what it is that you think I'm doing that's wrong, so that then I can learn to be a better person. Because that's my goal when I'm learning how to do art, all these things. Because I want to be a good person. Missed. No, you, bad. Okay, well, whatever. I guess there's no fixing that now. I might as well just commit. Not bad. How long was that? Well, we're about 15 minutes in now. Let's see if I can't get 2 more done. Or I'll maybe take my time and get a real good one. It's already been 4 minutes, really. I get lost in this kind of stuff. Lines, baby. I love them. They look so liney. I like my lines thin until I like them like this. Then they're, you know, that. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't have to put dots down and I can just automatically know where it would go, but maybe I should try to put the dots down for now because it doesn't seem like that's working. I also have a lot of trouble lifting up the pen once I need to, so that I don't go over, or I undershoot like so. My face, it's itchy. Interesting. I wonder why. Am I going to ignore it? Probably not. Am I going to ignore it for this panel? Nope. Itchy. I work better when I'm not itchy. I work better with more smiley faces as well. This is going to be interesting. This ain't my desk. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Why did I do that? Uh-oh. Oh no. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for that one. I haven't had anyone say anything about it yet. Just like those times I drew faces on a chair. I hope no one's noticed, but I'm pretty sure they did that one time and they told me about it. But they didn't notice for a very long time when it was a smaller face. Then I was like, well, there's a face on there, better expand it. And they didn't like that when I did that. The eyes went to mouth and then there was problems. Because it's a cushion seat. So if you lift up the cushion now, there's a really big mouth where you would sit. And I really appreciate that because it's like, you know, you like your soft cushion. Take it off. Careful, the chair bites. There's a reason there's a muzzle on it. And maybe that's like a little dark, but I find it pretty funny. Not the muzzle part. It's a little bit much. But that's kind of the equivalent of what I was going for. I got a rabbit chair upstairs. I keep a cover on it so no one knows. Oh, I messed it up because I went the wrong way. Oh, man. It's almost like drawing incredibly long lines like this in a small area is difficult. I used my wrist. How bad? Silly me. I'm not allowed to do that. Oh, uh-oh. That's not right. We're going to ignore that. Let's move on. I did not fit a bunch of panels on that last one. We're going to have to make up for that. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Gosh, no, enough. Jeez, what am I doing? I almost did the same exact thing I just did, and I would have enjoyed it too. I would have enjoyed that. That's the dumbest part. I would have enjoyed that. I would have just kept doing that repeatedly in this endless cycle of just making silly faces for the next 15 minutes if I don't stop myself. Oh no, it looks like a face to me. How did this happen? How did this happen? I arced again. Oh well. I'm using my elbow again. How sad. Ah, I messed up the middle line again. How bad. 3 times in a row. Maybe my arm's getting a little tired. I'll use my left hand. Da ba da, ba da ba da. This doesn't feel right at all. Same way I held it in this one, right? Yes, it is. Uh-oh. Hey, guys. Listen, I need you to bear with me for a second here. I always mess up that middle line because I never ghost it for some reason. A lot more wobbly on my left hand. Wonder why. I'll never figure it out. It's like it's not meant for that. It's almost like it just doesn't know how to do the things the right hand can do. I wonder why. Oh no, I'm doing that sarcasm thing. I don't like it. I really need to do better about that middle line, man. No hesitation, go for it now. Da 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 da, miss somehow. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I missed. I didn't line it up enough. Alright. Alright. I think that's enough panels. Eclipse table. Or maybe I'll do the eclipse drawing next. Let's start with this one. And then I have the eclipse table and then the funnels. Ugh. Gosh darn. Oh, I used it already. How do you make circle again? Like that? Alright, cool. Let's go with that. My egg don't look so good on that one. Don't like that one. There we go. I think I do these too fast. Maybe I should look up a video on it. Everyone can learn from someone. Probably. You can always learn something from someone. Just not always what they're teaching. Sometimes you learn stuff just because someone's being mean. Or maybe you learn something because someone's doing something. Unintentionally teaching someone is funny because it happens. It can happen a lot. It's happened a lot to me too. Something about this one always messes me up. I'd never seen anyone do those so long and so thin before, and I'm starting to see why. Just stop that so bad. There we go. I'm seeing some drastic improvements from the last ones, all things considered. This whole using the shoulder this way works a lot better for me. I don't know why. Maybe I should have gotten different colored pens so that I could do the panel in one and the circle on another. I bet if I get clean enough with my lines, it won't matter. Oh, I forgot to do a starting one for that one. No wonder that one came out so bad. Super eclipse. Whatever. Wait, is that all of them? I thought I had another one. No way. Did I go through 4 without knowing? Oh. I actually really enjoyed drawing those circles. I want to do that again. Dang it. Alright, I guess I should move on, huh? Okay. What's next? Not funnels. Don't have my plate yet. Let's see. I remember how to do this now that I think about it. Why's the hot water heater going? Uh-oh. In the basement again. With weird sounds. And Isaacians. And Axel Elf. There's quite a few of those ones too. Man, I should have fitted another line in there. That's so small. Oh well. It's not about how many I can fit on this page as much as it is the time I spend on it. Trying to learn. Make this one a little bigger. This one a little bigger. This one a little smaller. About halfway, doesn't really matter too much, but, you know, wouldn't mind getting it pretty even. Didn't get it even at all. Anyways, moving on. Let's deal with that. Why is that so far over? Oh well. I mean, I could fix that now, but then that would be a little... It's fine. It's fine. Let's just work on this. Messed up. Whatever. Left room there. Made that one too thin, ruining the pattern. Don't like holding it this way. Let's hold it back the way I was. Interesting. Yeah, ellipse tables. Gotta love them. Unless you don't, then don't. Fatter. Huh. I mean, they're not coming out too bad. back to normal lines. Sheesh. I guess we're going thin. Uh-oh. And we're back. I had some issues with recording. So, you know, now I'm back. Here we go again. I messed it up. Didn't really leave a lot of room for extra circles, huh? That's a good thing. What's left? Another eclipse panel probably, and then funnels. Oh, I messed it up. I'll just fix it now. There we go. I'm not used to using highliners, that's for sure. Or maybe I'm running out of ink already. I guess I have done quite a bit of stuff. Oh well, another ellipse table. Let's make these circular up here. They should all be circular. Fill in all the little gaps you got. Might as well. To the best of your ability. Alright. Uh-oh, went a little bit out of bounds there. Oh, drew with my wrist again. How sad. Wait, why are they getting tinier? They're supposed to get bigger the farther out you go. Oh well. Imagine this as a perfect flat circle. And now, I'm going to start with some very thin turn, followed by a slightly thicker turn. I've run out of room. Similar sizes would be nice per panel. That doesn't make sense because there's a line I got to the circular right here. That's looking a lot better. I ran out of room though. Just to fill in as much as possible. One more itsy bitsy one. I'm gonna make these ultra thin. Or try to at least. Practice finer movements with my shoulder. Try not to forget about ghosting. Apparently I am. Yeah, pretty good. Funnels. I bought a plate. Something about my funnel don't look right. Let's just flip that over and pretend that didn't happen. Now, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to measure this a specific way. However, it's now 5 a.m. So, we're just gonna go for it. At least I am. You can look up the exact Drawabox exercise, at Drawabox. Not too bad. Other way. Why is this plate here? Who put that there? It was probably me. But maybe it wasn't. I know what I did. I know what I did. A little bit better, but not fixed. Yeah, I didn't fix anything. Oh well, let's do another funnel. Funnels are difficult. Let's start with this one. This one's very large, slightly disproportional. Let's see if I can fix that. Not easily. Actually, no. If I'm aligning it with the tube and not the middle part, it actually fits pretty good right there. Didn't get fatter though, but there wasn't a lot of expansion to go on in that one. I didn't make this side large enough. We're just going to throw the whole thing off slightly. I like that. That's not too bad. Hey, time to go and look at what I did wrong with my red pen. Oh yes, sirree. First off, that one center of mass is right there, and this one too, right there, right. That one's okay. This one's up here, and this one's off balance too, kind of like that actually. Actually, this one follows suit. That one's still straightish. I think biggest is right there. That one's good. That one's almost good. No, that one's actually pretty aligned. No, it actually follows pretty well. I don't have a lot of complaints about this one, except that I didn't make it big enough. Of course, I didn't have to change it too much. Just needed to make these ones a little fatter on the outside, and it would look pretty good. Let's leave Jumbo over here. Hey Jumbo, what's up? Jumbo's angry. Anyways, let's see what Jumbo did wrong. And when I mean Jumbo, I mean me. First off, this is not right. This is disproportional. Maybe it's because I did this. I shouldn't have added another one. Made these a little bigger. Not sure. This is like super off over there. This one's actually relatively okay. Slight drift. Same here. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. That one's alright too. Well, that's a lot of improvement from last one. I still did quite a few of the circles wrong, but it's not like I only did 3 correct like the first time I did the exercise, so that's improvement. Alright, I'm turning this off.